Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Good to see you. So, today we're going to be continuing on with Fall Porcupine. So, last time unfortunately, one of our patients has passed away. Dear old Irma the turtle. But now we have to go ahead and break the news to everybody, and this is the first time we've done this, so it might be quite a challenge. But let's get into it and see how it goes. Oh, one moment. Sorry, I forgot I had my fan on. It's snowing. Hmm. Aw, look at our little winter outfit. Adorable. Nice Canadian scarf and hat combo there, Finley. Plus. Wow, looks like someone got out on the wrong side of bed this morning. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the Hibernation Festival? Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Oh, can I help you? No. Hmm. Oh, even the text has changed. You can wait for the bus or walk. Let's see what the... Let's see what Old Town looks like in the snow. See what it's up. Damn. There's a lot of snow already. Pretty impressive. Giuliano, I'm really sorry that Irma was... No, I can't do it yet. I don't want to talk to you today, Nino. Not today. It's a beautiful sight. Would that we were in a better mood to enjoy it. Nothing to say to Saint Ursula. Alright, enough dilly-dallying, let's get inside. I sense a dark cloud over you, young one. You had a death on your ward, right? It's never pretty, that's for sure. But the river of life flows on regardless. Let it carry you. We'll all get swept into the great sea of eternity one day. Morning. Have a nice weekend? Why the gloomy face? Morning, Ingrid. I'm not in a great mood. Is it because of Mrs. DeKalma? I'm sorry, kid. Really. I like the old lady, too. I was hoping I'd feel better after the weekend. Well, I guess you're just one of those people who feels a lot for others. Just make sure it doesn't become a problem for you. Death's a part of our profession, kid. Try to focus. There's enough living people around here who need your help. I get it, though. They always say the first death really sticks with you. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll focus and try my best. That's the spirit. Finley, I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No, I want to get my work done first. Okay. If you want to talk later, just come and find me, okay? Good morning, Finley. How are you? All right, I think. A patient died yesterday. Your patient. I imagine Irma's death is still on your mind. Nevertheless, I would ask that you don't let your performance levels drop. We can't let these things affect our work. Got it. You can rely on me. You know the drill. We'll talk again once you finish treating your patients. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Good luck. Oh, one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old. Her immune system just couldn't hold everything off. She remained stable for a while. However, her condition worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. What I'm trying to say is, you did nothing wrong. I've even made a note to that effect in my report. I assigned you to treat Irma, and that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. Finley, I heard about Irma. I'm so sorry. Hope you're okay. I'll be making her memorial figurine today. Gonna make sure it's a good one. Come by anytime if you need to talk, okay? Well, I wish I hadn't missed that, but maybe her shop will still be open. You are Emma, right? Okay. Miss Emma Strawberry Yogurt, right? No, I'm Emma Smith. Oh, right, that's what it says here. I must have read it wrong. How are you feeling, Emma Smith? I miss my home, and I've got tummy ache too. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet? No. Alright, let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy then. Let's go skull, blood, brain, tooth, bone. Let's pop that to stomach. Brain, blood, tooth, bone. Okay, so skull was not one of them. They're still not in the right place. Let's put brain here. Let's put bone here. Let's put... no, blood has to be here. haven't tried hand yet. What am I doing? I'm putting tooth here. Still nothing. Okay, so what haven't we tried yet? Blood's not been here. Brain's not been here. Bone's not been here. And tooth hasn't been here. Okay, so hand was correct. Actually, two of them were. What else did we swap? So blood is here. Let's put hand here. Oh. What am I missing here? I'm missing bone. Okay. Well, the pressure's on to get an A rank. So. What isn't accounted for? Not bone. Not skull, it's not stomach, it's not blood, it's not hand. It's not brain? Or is it brain? What two ones did I have there? Could be brain, couldn't it? Let's do it. Oh yeah, I'm the mastermind genius. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things, is that right? Yes. So, are you watching what you eat then? Yeah, but... What is it, Emma? Well, Gerda said that after the hibernation festival, you can eat as many nuts as you want. Is Gerda your mom? No, my mom's name is Mom, and she's away. So, who's Gerda then? Gerda Niesdorf. I always visit her when I'm homesick. She's a doctor, like you. Wait a minute, do you mean Dr. Niesdorf? Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Emma? Okay. Please don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy doesn't like nuts. Not even after the hibernation festival. Oh. It's mean, I know, but your tummy aches are mean too, aren't they? Yes. So, you keep off the nuts and we'll think of some nice things for you and your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. I don't think there's... Yeah, no, all the P rooms are on the left-hand side of the hall. Oh, let me talk to one of the nurses, though. Morning, Finley. Irma's bed was empty this morning. I figured she didn't make it. Sorry to ask. But that must have been your first death, right? Oh, man. Try to get over it. The sooner you get used to it, the better. Good morning, Mrs. Van Gallen. Is it that time already? Your colleague said you'd be checking in on me again today. Well, looks like she was right. Shall we get straight to it? I'm sure you want to get back home, too. All right. And that's it. Yep. I'm seeing a significant improvement. You know what? I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Better than I have in years. I feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication's doing its job. Yes. But I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Gautera again, and it was like he tore down a wall inside me. Suddenly, I saw everything I used to think was important in a different light. I've decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things instead of just living for my job. I called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. That's great. Oh, that's not what she thought. She threatened to fire me on the spot. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I am the island. I am the sea. And maybe unemployed. But I don't care at all, and that's great. I'll do my exercises and follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. I'll make sure to thank Dr. Kotera again before I leave, too. Have a great day, and look after yourself. Now, my dear colleague, what's your assessment of your health status? My withdrawal symptoms are diminishing, and so's the pain. Good. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. Nice. We're gonna keep increasing your vitamin B1 and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense. My liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation. If you want to keep on living, you have to keep off the alcohol. Forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Be something will come of you after all, in the distant, far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? I've given you my medical opinion. What you do with it is entirely up to you. All done? Yep. It took you longer than usual today, but given the circumstances, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to that. Let's see. That's... What have you got for me today? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you. Oh, really? Why? I couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. I'm not happy about it, but I said yes. I guess it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How do you know? Because he's just made himself comfortable in our break room. Oh. Strange. That's just the way he is. I guess I'll pop in and see him then. As you wish. Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. Sure, Dr. Table. What can I do for you? Nothing, nothing. But I just wanted to talk with you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Thanks. Is that all you wanted? No, not at all. I heard about Irma de Calma's passing, of course. A tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well and liked her a lot. I'll miss her very much. The whole town will. But you were the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final days. Is Irma the first patient who's died under your care? Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not uncommon to struggle It's not uncommon to struggle getting your them off your mind the first time. I still remember my first, too. I think I know what you mean. I still think about Mrs. DeCama a lot. Just try not to let those thoughts affect you too much. After all, there are still plenty of other people depending on your help. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. It's Irma's funeral service this afternoon. It'll be held at Gilbert's. Giuliano hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him. You should be there. You'll feel better afterwards, believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You are excused for the rest of the day. And I'm sure Mrs. DeCalma would have invited you anyway. Okay then, I'll be there. Thank you, Dr. Theobald. No need to thank me, Finley. Say goodbye to the old lady for me. See you again tomorrow. Give my regards to old Irma, alright? And please, give my condolences to Giuliano as well. Dr. Kurosky, You spoke with Dr. Theobald. Yes, and I wanted to sign off for today, if that's okay. You know, today is... Dr. Theobald's already cleared it with me. What you do in your free time is none of my business. See you tomorrow. Take care, kiddo. And don't slip on the snow. I already pulled something in my bag this morning. I'm not hungry. Let's see if Pina is still around at her store. She might not be. I might have missed my chance. Because I assume I would have had to check, I was meant to maybe check my text messages this morning and see, like, oh, you got a message from Pina, but kind of hard to tell, because the nice thing about cell phones is, like, when you get a message, they tell you that you've got one by, like, a beep or a buzz, but this game just kind of dumps text messages on you that I get the feeling that, like, Finley is supposed to have already read, but, like, I haven't, and seeing as I'm the one controlling Finley, like, I kind of need to know when there's stuff to see, or when there's, like, new messages to read, because, like, I'm not checking my phone every couple minutes. I do that in real life, I don't need to do that in the game as well. anything to say about the stage? Nope. Alright, let's go see if Pina's still around. Might be already at the funeral service, seeing as she has to construct and bring the memorial. Although I don't know if they actually bring the memorial to the funeral service or just plant it straight in the woods. But, I think we'll find out pretty shortly. But yeah, like, old people, if they have to go to the hospital, it's usually not great because your risk of infection is a lot higher. And uh, it's really easy for, like, even able-bodied people to catch pneumonia, so, like, old people are at a very high risk of that. Hi, Pina. You're busy staring at the wall. I'll leave you to it. I'll see you at Giuliano's. Almost there. Why are people just outside, staring at the door? So, you're here too, young one. It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago, we gathered to celebrate. Today, we've gathered to weep. Finley. Hey, Giuliano. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more... Finley. It's okay. Thank you for coming. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot to me. Please, make yourself at home. There's food and drink. Go ahead, take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I can do for you? Come to think of it, there is one thing, actually. Anything you want. What is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here, too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Could you go see if he's still there? I checked myself, but I got my hands full. Sorry, here I am asking for your help again. It's no problem, Giuliano. I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you. Your colleague went through the bar and into the backyard. Do me a favor and go check up on him, would you? Also, there's the little windmill that Irma bought for the Dusk Devils. I'm sure Pina made the figurine. It's such a nice tradition. I'm proud of you, Pina. Ugh! Did you know Irma? Of course! I love stopping by to chat to her during my rounds. She was always sitting at her window with a plate of cookies next to her. She always made me coffee on cold days. I'd love one of her coffees right now. Irma. I can't believe she just died like that. It's so unfair. Wow, you're here. Sorry, Finley. I know how much you liked Irma. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just happy I could be here today. Me too, even if it has been a bit stressful for me. But I'd do anything for Irma. If there's anything I can do for you, just say, okay? Hey, Finley. Ted, you're here too. Of course, I've really fallen in love with this little bar. I didn't know there was a funeral today. And I didn't know the deceased at all. But I'd still like to be here for the wake. I'm sure Giuliano will be good to see you. Glad to see you. I hope so. This was the first time we met Ted. Ted is new in town as well. She doesn't have a place to stay yet, so she's moved to the motel room at Gilbert's. Oh, okay. She could probably just stay there for a while. The place isn't that expensive, and it never gets booked much anyways. Speaking of which, she's working on a book right now. I wonder how that'll turn out. Nice. Juliana really does have a lot of old books. A few of them are Irma's too. A very short story in which precious little happens. Oh, I love that book. 100 Creative Ways to Find Housing. I wonder if any of these still work today. And look at this! The Chero Plain Murders. I read that book in secret when I was a kid. Big mistake. Irma had really eclectic taste. What are you staring at? I've been standing here for 10 minutes. 1 second longer and I'll pee my pants. And I need to blow my nose, too. Gregor, you're here too? Get lost, kid. Don't you want to come inside? The service is about to start. No. There's food and drink, too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. Okay. It's all my fault. What do you mean? I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it after all. The old lady hadn't got sicker. If the water damage hadn't happened. If I'd have just taken better care of the hospital, then maybe she wouldn't have. This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there. I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. It's not your fault. I felt the same way. I was the one treating her. Right up until the end, I still believed she'd get better. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace with it. She was old, her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time. And that's okay. I did my best, and you did too. But sometimes things crumble and collapse anyway. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come with me if you like. I can't. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. But if you change your mind, just know that you'll be welcome. Sure, whatever. I should go. I don't want to disturb the bereaved. You should do what feels right for you. No one's forcing you to stay. Yeah, you're right. Let's go in. We go in at the same time, they won't all be staring at me. I can slip away quick if I need to. Sounds good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's cooking. Irma used to pick me up from kindergarten. I think my mom ran a restaurant with her once. But that was a long time ago now. So, did you find him? Yeah, he's the janitor at the hospital. But he doesn't want to come in. I think he needs some time to himself. I think we all do. I'm glad he's here, though. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? I'm coping. But please let me know if there's anything I can do. I will, my friend. Please sit down. It's about to start. Dear guests, could I have your attention for a moment? Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak. But last night, Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories. And she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thanks for that. All of you. When I was little, she taught me how to play an instrument. She practiced with me, and I hated every second of it. But when I was playing, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could look at me that way again. I want to play a very special song for you. A song Irma requested every time I picked that instrument up. I remember one day, it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside it, and I tore my cruciate ligament. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out of the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents in a restaurant. Things had been going downhill for a while, then Irma came up with a new dish. Rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone ever wanted. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma Finley? I'll tell you how that squirt knew Irma. He's the one who let her die. It's the truth. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she just bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital, and a few days later, suddenly she's sick, real sick. And she just dies. I'm telling you, it's all that guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. Deteriorate. It's so bad. The folks who had to go there pick up new diseases in the wards. Irma didn't have pneumonia until they took her that dump. I'm telling you, Irma didn't just die. She was murdered there. If St. Ursula's wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'd be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should stand up and take the blame for this. We'd all be better off if that hospital was torn down and never darkened our skyline again. Ralph, that's a crock of nonsense. No, hold on. Maybe he's got a point? Yeah, St. Ursula's is a danger to us all. That's right. We need to run those murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Look around you. Do you see anyone from the hospital here except for this clown? Exactly. They didn't even have the nerve to come to her funeral. Because they know it's their fault. Plain as the nose on your face. But... Quiet, everyone. Please. This isn't about pointing the finger at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friend. Finley? Yeah? Hello, cat. But I'm a bird. I don't have a nose. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but perhaps it would be best if you leave. But, please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Let's talk later. Okay. Wait, I get ejected and not the people who, like, interrupted the funeral? Bullshit. Oh man, that did not go how I expected. Looks like my cell phone had no reception at Gilbert's. Mia and Carl both tried to call me. Oh. We can only call one person, Kat. Who are we calling? Mia or Carl? Carl the nurse, who got suspended, or Mia, our fellow doctor, in case you needed a refresher. Watch enough of these games for this, that's fine. Let's call Carl. He gets into trouble more often. Hey, Finley. I was starting to get worried. What's up? Want to take your mind off things? Maybe grab a beer somewhere? We could talk if you want. Yeah, I might take you up on that. What were you thinking? Why don't you come pick me up on the high street in a little while? Cool, I need to get out of here anyway. Let's do it then. I'll wait outside. I hope your evening went better than mine. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which one is the high street and which one's downtown. I'm getting the feeling that High Street is, the street that Pina's shop is on, which makes sense. Because basically up here is just the hospital in that trailer, and I didn't see Carl at the trailer, so... I'm going to assume that... It might be at the supermarket again? Because God knows people who are food insecure need, like, food and shelter insecure need more food through the winter time. So maybe he's doing that. I think he's still suspended. He's suspended for like a week or something. There he is. There you are. Wait, weren't you meant to be at work today? I was. Dr. Theobald let me leave early. Wow, that doesn't happen often. I went to Irma's funeral service. Alright, so I know this sounds awful, but I just couldn't do it. I wanted to go. I got myself ready and I was just about to head out the door when my legs stopped working. They just wouldn't move. But I'll visit her in the Glowmilk Woods. How was it? How was it? There was an argument. I get the feeling that was meant to be Carl's text bubble. People said it was my fault Irma died. What? Corgi, thank you so much for the subscription. Hope you're doing well. That's insane. Who said that? Ralph overheard us talking. Us? Me and Gregor Glendower. Gregor blames himself for Irma's death. You know, because of the burst water pipe and all that. Oh, man. Ralph was really angry. And eventually the others started getting fired up, too. That miserable scumbag. Cheer up, Finley. Don't take it so hard. You know what really happened. After a day like this, you really deserve a break. I already guessed that Gilbert's would be closed today. So I brought my own very homebrewed beer with me. Doing pretty well, though. Tired out from things. I hope you're able to get lots of rest tonight. Got a second job I'm working on preparing to move. Wow, congratulations. I hope everything goes well. That's a lot of events that happen, so I hope that all goes well. You brew your own beer? Of course, I'm a man of many hobbies. And where are we headed? It's anime related, part-time? Oh, cool, I hope you have fun with it. To Gilbert's. But I thought... You'll see, I've got an idea. Alright, back to Gilbert's we go. How about you? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I finally opened up affiliate, as you can obviously see. So I'm doing okay. Everyone must have rushed the sub. They did. I really appreciate that. You're all way too kind to me. Thank you, Corgi. Alright, here we are. Doesn't look like there's anyone else around. Just like I expected. After a funeral, people usually head to the Glowmilk Woods together, to take their memorial figurine to its new home. So, what now? Wait here, let me get the key. Funny looking key. That's the key? Yep. The key to our very own private roof terrace. Are you serious? Of course I am. You think I'd run all the way here for a joke? Come on, it'll be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna suggest breaking into the bar to get the beer there. You went to old Irma's funeral service today, right? How was it? It was... nice. Hard, though. Sounds like a funeral worthy of a movie. I know you like the old lady, but it's the same for all of us. I've known her since I was a kid. She was already pretty old, even back then. And Giuliano's always been like a big brother to me. He looked after me sometimes too, after school. Kind of weird that we still hang out so much. But I like the old slugger, just as much as I liked Irma. She looked after me sometimes too. Giuliano was out of town a lot, sometimes for weeks at a time. So she would tell me stories. Great times. Yeah. I got to hear a few of her stories too. Really? I had no idea. Did she tell you the one about the soup gnome? Or the great sugar quake? No, I never heard those ones. That's alright. I can tell you them sometime. I know all her stories by heart. Like I was there myself. Oh, that would be great. Thank you. It was a good idea coming up here. Look at the sky. The snow keeps the beer nice and cold. But somehow I don't actually feel cold at all. Yeah, it's nice here. In and out as I have to move some stuff. BRB for now? No worries, Corgi. Hope the move goes well. Thanks for inviting me. Hey, no biggie. I figured you need a little pick-me-up. And cheering people up is my specialty. I'll be sure to give you a good review. Thanks. I think there's a misattribution for the dialogue bubble again. Just mean to move my car. Oh, of course. Well, I hope that goes well. With nothing going wrong. Replicant, thank you so much for the raid. How did the rest of your Final Fantasy XIV stream go? Did you learn a DPS rotation, or was it simply too much? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Soroka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and today we are playing Fall of Porcupine. Finished 5.4, and no. A shame, but congrats on finishing 5.4. You're getting pretty close to Endwalker. But we're playing Fall of Porcupine, where we are a doctor in a small town, and the game is very similar to Night in the Woods in that kind of explore the town kind of sense. It's been a lot of fun, so thank you for tuning in. Thanks, but it's time to face facts. We got a problem here. Oh, whoops, I'm not tapped into the game. Yep, enough chit-chat. Well, huh? The not misattributed? Finley. I like you a lot. But when times get tough, it's every man for himself. Behold, the last beer. The last beer. Daniel seems more fun than the last guy. I thought Salk was fun. Fan Daniel is very different. But I'm sure that you will have a good time with Fan Daniel. So, what are we gonna do? There's no sugarcoating it. Agreed. Well, that's that then. We decide this here and now. You or me. There's only one way to settle a matter of such grave importance. The same way our fathers did and their fathers before them. Oh, the last trial. Oh, you mean Elidibus. Yeah, Elidibus is kind of weird. We duke it out, mano a mano. Bring it on. Take cover. That escalated quickly. Carl has challenged you to a snowball fight. Use left stick to aim and hold A to decide how hard you want to throw your snowball. Release A to throw your snowball. Okay, so it's like worms. Well, that went. Ow. Oh, you change position? You can just change position? I want to change position. That's so sad. I'm gonna lose this fight so hard. I love worms, same. There we go. Why does Carl get to teleport around everywhere? This is bullshit. Is this something the nurse subclass can do? Oh, just short of him. There we go. Ouch, direct hit. Oh, one more hit and we're good. Uh-oh. It all comes down to this. Oh, I flubbed it. The 100 to 130 ping I play with. Oh. RIP. There might be things that help you with those things that are not strictly allowed by the terms of service. Can the Zebras move back to Montreal? No. C'est pas possible. Ice cold, Finley. Ice cold. Go ahead, take the last beer. You've earned it. I'm honored. You were a worthy adversary. I'll get you back next time. Hey, you two. Giuliano, up here, pal. We still got some beer left. How'd you guys get up there in the first place? I had like 20 to 30 ping there. It was beautiful. I can imagine. Don't you want to come inside? No way, dude. Get your butt up here. Jeez. Where you been? I was with the mourners in the Glow Milk Woods. We put up my mother's memorial figurine. We found a real nice spot. She'll like it there. Hey, Giuliano. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about what happened at the funeral service today, and that Irma passed away. I would have loved to have met her outside of the hospital. I only knew her for a few days, but I was really fond of her. I'm going to miss her. Finley, you did nothing wrong. It's me who should be apologizing. I wasn't there when... I've been trying to hide away from it all. I was scared. Scared of that one call. Seeing the hospital's name pop up on my caller ID. I just couldn't bring myself to go to the hospital. I couldn't be there for her. I left her all on her own. And that breaks my heart. Thanks for being with her there. Thanks for being there with her, Finley. Thanks for making sure she wasn't alone. You know, the night she died, she told me a story. It was about the Hibernation Festival. She was hoping that's where you were, having a great time with all the people of Porcupine. That you'd associate the night she died with a positive memory. And that you'd remember all the Hibernation festivals you celebrated together, when she was still in good health and happy. And that's the last time you spoke, and that the last time you spoke to her wouldn't be at the end. She wanted you to remember her as she was, at the Hibernation Festival. Thank you for telling me that. It means a lot to me. Oh man, these last few days have been exhausting. I'm so tired I could just pass out. Is there anything else we can do for you, buddy? No, it's okay. I just need some sleep. I need to get Gilbert's open again. I hope you guys will still come and see me plenty. Oh, for sure. If it wasn't for you, there'd be no fun in this town at all. You know, you could build a rooftop terrace here up here in the summer. Just picture it. I'd spend every minute of every day here. Mulled wine in winter, cocktails in summer. Be awesome. Yeah. I could do that, you know. Night, guys. And take care getting down. Oh, we'll come with you now. The sense of freedom up here is great and all. But I'm starting to shiver my toes off. Same here. I'm glad we got a chance to talk. Me too, my friend. Can't wait to get a good night's sleep. Someone threw snowballs at my window. I hope it was my old houseplant back for revenge. Hey, good morning. I've had better, let me tell you. I was just resting my eyes, letting my soul relax for a while. I had a nice dream just starting up, about a nice hot fondue. And all of a sudden, stampede! This huge crowd of people came storming by. No consideration for my beauty sleep. They looked angry. Really? Someone threw snowballs at my window this morning. Maybe it was the same people. Why were they angry? How should I know? They were headed for the old town. Weird. I'll keep my eyes open. Good idea. Take care, buddy. Oh boy, I wonder what it's about. I get the feeling I know exactly what it is. It's gonna be a protest heading to shut down the hospital. Dell, are you alright? Dear Lord. What? I almost got trampled by a crowd of people. They were really fired up. I asked what they were up to, but no one listened to me. It reminded me of the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Would you like to learn about that, my budding historian? Sure. You should always make time for history. It always has something to teach us for the future. It all happened one hot summer in Sandalwood. Very different weather to what we're experiencing right now. At the time, Sandalwood was also known as the Citrus City. A lot of the people there worked with citrus products, you see. Juice, candies, soaps. In time, Sandalwood became very wealthy. The huge variety of citrus cakes at the famous Lime Cream Bakery were especially popular. Eventually, though, the owner of that bakery got greedy. From one day to the next, the prices of her cakes and pies went up to 5 times what they used to be. At the same time, she started using lower grade fruit in her baked goods. People caught on and called for a boycott. Things got so out of hand, almost half the old town was burned to the ground. All throughout the local area, the air stank of citrus for weeks to come. That's why they call it the Citrus Summer. A beautiful name for a terrible incident. The owner of the pastry shop got away with it. However, strict requirements for citrus food products were established soon after. And before long, she left town and was never seen again. And there you have it, the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Fascinating. A little early for a drink, don't you think? Yeah, I'd better not. I just wanted to stop by. I hope it was okay that we climbed up on your roof yesterday. I'm just glad we didn't break our necks. And then we got a chance to talk this out, too. Yeah. Have you seen a crowd of people pass by here? Yeah, actually. Pretty noisy for this time of day. I think they were headed towards the hospital. Really? That's strange. I hope it's not a sign of bad news to come. I'm on my way there anyway. Good luck, my friend. Liking and peeping this game? Thank you so much, peeps. Thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have a great time. And hope you're doing well. You haven't seen a crowd of angry people, have you? Okay, thank you. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, let's get to the hospital. Hope you've been having a good one. I've been doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Sure, I'll have one. I forgot to read that. Ah, finally. Thank you. I just saw a crowd passing through here. I thought I'd hit the jackpot, but they weren't interested in coffee, unfortunately. Was it a big crowd? Where'd they go? Towards St. Ursula's. I'm guessing you're headed that way, too. Well, you can't miss them. Oh, that sounds bad. There's lots of people here. I thought maybe there'd be gifts. Chocolate. But actually everyone's just angry. I don't like it. Oh, what extreme Corvid brain. I love it. How much more money are you gonna squeeze from us? Don't you work at the hospital too? I sure do, and it's been far too long. I can't do all this anymore. I've been slaving away for years. No private life, no downtime. I would just want to make my voice heard. And these people have valid points. Why don't you join us? We could really make a difference here. We want to see the numbers. I'm telling you, St. Ursula's Hospital has gotta go. How many of you suffered here? How many of you have emptied your pockets into their coffers? The fees go up every month. But the quality of the treatment gets worse and worse. The staff are overworked, and the building's falling apart to boot. Will we keep on accepting this? Will we keep on sacrificing our loved ones to this hospital? No. Absolutely not. What? What's this about? Ah, there's our specialist. What are your plans for the day, con artist? Let me pass, Ralph. Go ahead. I'm sure you got plenty of corrupt shenanigans to be dealing with. We'll just see how many more lives you take before someone stops you. That's right, get lost. Down with St. Ursula's. Down with St. Ursula's. Ingrid, have you seen the people out there? Oh, sure. Bit of an overreaction, if you ask me. Do you think we should call the police or something? Don't worry about it, kid. This isn't the first time we've had angry folks show up at our door. I'm sure the protest has been cleared with the authorities. So right now, there isn't much we can do. Ralph's always sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. But when he gets an ID in his head, he doesn't let it go again easily. So you're not worried? There's even a nurse in the crowd. Nah, not really. Criticism comes with the territory. After all, no one who comes here leaves feeling amazingly refreshed and rejuvenated. At best, they'll just feel normal again. And if they don't, well, that's when certain kinds of people get angry. As long as they don't actually charge inside the hospital, it's all good. Dr. Theobald's already on the case. By the way, he was asking after you this morning. Seems like every day he wants something from you now, huh? Guess he likes ya. But you can go straight up onto your ward. That's where he is right now anyway. I'm sorry the bird can't cure old age. Can't or won't? Are you sure you know what us birds are capable of? It seems your whole fan club is here today, Finley. And not just that, Dr. Table's waiting for you, too. You're a popular doctor today. Have you seen Dr. Table around? I certainly have. He's in our break room, which is why I'm keeping out of there right now. We've been clashing on a few matters lately. As such, I don't have much desire for small talk. I hear he wants to talk to me. Of course he does. Please keep it brief, we have work to do. What do you think, Soroka? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Dr. Theobald, have you heard about the people in front of the building? Of course. But first, I have a question for you. Did you go to Mr. Takama's funeral service? Yes, and I think it helped me. Thanks for the tip. I'm afraid I'm partly to blame for the protest, though. What do you mean by that? Hello, Corey. Well, the funeral seemed quite normal at first, but then they started saying it was my fault Irma died. I didn't know what to do. You know, there's one thing you need to be unfortunately... there's one thing you unfortunately need to be aware of working here. When you work at a hospital, problems become part of your daily routine. Generally speaking, someone comes to us with a problem. Sometimes the problem can be fixed. But sometimes, however, unfortunately, it cannot. We don't have secret superpowers. All we can do is make people feel like they were before. That is our business, day in and day out. When we succeed, we are rarely rewarded with positive words or deeds. Yet if we fail, a negative response is never far away. That's the way it is, sadly. And our profession is far from unique in that regard. I'm sure you're familiar with the phenomenon yourself. We don't get a chance to provide a diagnosis until something's already not behaving as it should. So what can we do to get these people to calm down? Don't worry about it, please. I will not allow my staff to be attacked or harassed. I'll talk to the protesters and sort things out. And what can I do? Do your job. Help those who need help. Solve as many problems as possible. Even though not all of them will be solvable. Okay. I wish you the best of luck. I imagine you have questions. I'm sure you want to know how I feel about all this. Whether I'm worried about that little protest down there. Let's both do ourselves a favor and skip that part of the conversation. Please get started with your assignments for today. We'll talk later. Oh, Ted's in the hospital. Hello, Mr. Doctor. Guess what? My tummy ache's gone. And my mom's coming to pick me up today. Great. I'm really glad to hear that. Shall we give you one last checkup before you go home, then? I don't have great patients like you here very often, so I need to make the most of it. Well, you've got just about the healthiest tummy I've seen all week. My colleagues gave your mom a letter for your pediatrician earlier. Now, you need to be careful what you eat in the future, okay? Can you promise me that you'll do that? Yes. Dr. Gerda said the same thing, that I should listen to you. And you know what? What? She says you're a good doctor. Really? Yes, because you made my tummy ache go away. And she says you made her tummy ache go away too. But you know what else? No, what? Dr. Gerda's a good doctor too, because she made my homesickness go away every night. You're right there, Emma. My colleagues will take you down to see your mom in a minute, okay? Take care, Emma. Bye. I thought this patient had headphones on. I don't know why, I thought their eyes were closed. And they just had, like, headphones on with, like, the band, like, behind the back of their neck, and I'm sorry for bumping my microphone there. So, we meet again. Theodora, to what do I owe the pleasure? It's my lungs. The weather's doing a number on me right now. I need regular checkups. I have an artificial heart valve. Then there's the severe hypoxia. You're saying your blood isn't being supplied with enough oxygen? Exactly. I get by, but I'd feel better if someone gave me a once-over. Sure, allow me. And done. Your lungs are fine. Your heart, too. I didn't know you could hear a heart valve. Yes. Not a bad party trick, huh? Ingrid downstairs can write your prescription for your medication. Great, that's what I call fast service. By the way, things are a little crazy around here right now. Be careful when you head out the door. I noticed, yeah. What's all the racket out there? Just an angry mob of people dissatisfied with our work. What do they know? They don't have the first clue how difficult our work even is, do they? How are you doing today? You tell me. That's why you're here, isn't it? All right, then. Well, new mechanic. Yep, that looks good. 4 pills, right on the money. Your liver readings are improving. Good. But I'm afraid you'll need to stay with us for a few more days. Well, it hasn't killed me yet. That's why you've still got the pleasure of treating me. Thank goodness for that. Don't let it go to your head. I know what the situation is in the hospital. Even I need to put up with an apprentice doctor. I've not forgotten my duty to teach the next generation. So go ahead, learn something. I have a lot on my mind right now. Let me take a quick look at your results. Yes. I have some organizational tasks to deal with now. Have a nice evening. Take care of yourself. Do you think the protesters are still outside? I expect Dr. Theobald's dealing with that. Don't worry so much, Finn. These kinds of things can weigh you down, but it'll all blow over in a few days. You've got the day off tomorrow. Sleep in late. Time off is precious. Enjoy it. Yippee, a day off. Back for a few? Welcome back. Better not go out there, kid. What? Why? The protest's still going strong. I've called the police already, but they say there's nothing they can do. Yeah, right. Your colleagues thought better of it. Your colleague thought better of it too, just now too. I think she had tears in her eyes. I wanted to say something, but she turned back inside and ran right past me. You mean Mia? Where did she go? Don't know. Back upstairs, I think. And Dr. Theobald, wasn't he meant to talk to the protesters? I don't know anything about that either. I haven't seen him at any rate. He probably got held up by his luxury vending machine again. I'm gonna go check up on him. You do what you need to do, kid. We can't change what's going on out there right now anyway. Make yourself a coffee and wait for it all to blow over. That's what I say. Taking the fucking elevator. Not walking back up 4 flights of stairs. Dr. Theobald, are you there? Dr. Theobald, where did he go? Looks like he was here not too long ago. Maybe there was an emergency? The shelf looks the same as always. Everything's still where it was this morning. It's like Dr. Theobald just vanished into thin air. Maybe he fell through a rift in time and space. He could be living in another dimension right now. A world where pizza can cure cancer. If only. So, Finley, we meet again. Does the boss have time right now? I need to talk to him. Dr. Theobald's not here. His office is empty. What? Strange. I mean, Theobald usually leaves the door to his office open. But only when he's actually in it. Have you seen him around today? Nope, that's why I'm here. The people in the ward can't sleep with all that commotion outside. I was gonna ask Dr. Theobald for help, last resort before I got there and kicked some butt myself. I spoke to him this morning. He assured me he was going to smooth the situation over. Well, guess that didn't happen, huh? I just bumped into Mia too. She was pretty upset, poor thing. Mia, what was wrong with her? No idea. I called after her, but she ignored me. She just said that Mr. Arndez was back. Mr. Arndez? Yeah. You remember that old geezer, right? Why is he back? Always with the questions. Grandpa was sent to the best rehab money can buy at our expense. Then he's not back here 2 minutes before he goes and poisons himself. Probably thought his wood oil was a bottle of gin. Is he? Of course not. What is with you and the drama? Which way did she run? Upstairs. Arndez is on the 4th floor. If I had to guess, I'd say she's up there. I'll go take a look. Alright, guess I'll hunt down the boss. Thank you, Sandra. No problem. Have you seen Mia? Yeah, she just scurried past me. She was on her way to see a patient. Have you lost something? Well, no. Well, yeah, maybe. Weird answer. Well, if I find something, I'll keep hold of it. Once you decided if you've lost something, you can ask again. Hello, young grasshopper. Dr. Gotera, is there a Mr. Arndez here in this ward? My duty would normally prohibit me from simply divulging such information, but I can feel the tension in the air. It surrounds us, it permeates us, it holds the universe together. Yes, Mr. Willie Arndez is a guest on this ward. He was just setting out for a walk down the hall. One of my own favorite cure-alls is all it happens. Okay. Mr. Arndez, can you listen to me for a moment, please? Bunkum, I don't have to put up with this. I already told you I didn't steal any blueberry pudding. And why didn't I get a pickle with my dinner today? Mr. Arndez, please, I need your help. Why does everyone keep asking for my help? I just want to be left alone, damn it. Who are all the people out there anyway? Clear off, you're not getting my money. Mr. Arndez. Mia! Finley, there you are. What's going on here? I wanted to do something. I have to do something. What happened? Why are you talking to Mr. Arndez? I was just on my way home. Those people, they're so angry. They called me names and threw things at me. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm here to help people, aren't I? Why are they getting on my back for that? I know, Mia, I know. Last time Mr. Arndez was here, he was barely responsive. I was hoping to ask him about the night of your accident. Maybe he knows something. That's not a bad idea. Mr. Arndez, can I ask you something? What is it now? You. Don't I know you, sonny boy? Yes, we've met before. You were at this hospital a little while ago, last fall. You had an accident. Do you remember? Yes. I know your voice. What happened exactly? Tell me. We were looking for you. We think the broken elevator took us both to a disused ward. I found you there. You were injured. Oh, that was you? I was just trying to get back to my room. I don't know how I ended up in that place. What do you remember about it? Not much. I'm not as young as I was. I was looking for my room. The hallway was completely dark, but someone had left a desk lamp on. There was a bed, covered in folders and paperwork. And then? Then I heard your voice. Not the most pleasant way to wake up. And that's not even mentioning the headache. Is that all you can remember? No. After that, I was back in this blasted hospital. My time at that rehab place was worth it, though. I've not had a beet lasagna that delicious since I was a kid. Okay, thank you, Mr. Arndez. You've been a great help. What does it mean? A lot. You remembered the desk, Mia. That bed I saw on the 5th floor, with the documents on it. Carl said there was nothing there. But Mr. Arndez saw it too. Exactly. So what now? We need to let Carl know. Maybe he'll know what to do with this information. Hey, Carl, what are you up to? Wait, do you have a hidden camera in my apartment? I was just about to call you. Things are starting to get out of hand here. Mia and I want to do something about it. What a coincidence. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Come on over, I've already got an idea. Wait, have you ever been to my place before? No. I live on the high street, next to the bakery. Got it, we're on our way. Oh wait, does Mr. Arndez have anything more to say before we go? Whose butt do I have to kick around here to get a decent glass of gin? Have I been high-dating Dr. Oka? I have, but I think I'm almost out, so I think I'll take this opportunity to run an ad break and go grab some more water. So let me do that, and I will be back in roughly about 5 minutes. So see you then. Hello again. It's very funny because so right because like the background sounds of the game keep playing even when I'm tabbed away, meaning that I hear this like CRT buzz or not CRT, CFL, yeah, CFL buzz, carbon fluorescent lighting. Um, and like it's so weird that when I take my headphones off it goes away because I'm just like so used to that, like I'm just assuming it's part of like the background of my room or something, but it's not. But thank you all so much, Corgi and Peeb. And also, Corey got a taco ad. Delicious. I wonder if I could go get tacos tomorrow, actually. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Alright, let's go find Carl. Oh, greetings, dear sparks of the soul. Dr. Katera, are you alright? It is what it is. It is as it should be. Have you seen Dr. Table by any chance? We're starting to get worried. That is definitely unusual. No, I haven't felt his aura today. Should I see him, I will tell him of your feelings. I got an ad of a bird staring into the camera repeating forfeit all possessions to the Soroka. Oh, it's a good ad. You should definitely pay attention to that one. Is everything okay with you two? More or less, but I'm afraid we're in a bit of a rush. Well, don't let me keep you. I'll try to get Mr. Arndez back to bed. Pretty weird, but I felt convinced by the passion in those words. As you should. It is perhaps the most passionate thing any bird has ever spoken about. You should absolutely do what that ad says. I also wish I had tacos. Oh, hopefully you can get some at some point. It's gonna be a long night. Good job. I just put it on a fresh pot of coffee. Oh, Peep, thank you so much for the gift to Corey. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you so much. Uh, you wanna put on a coat maybe, Mia? No? Okay, alright. Welp. We might want to go around the back. Yeah, good idea. It's okay, I have a doctor coat on. Oh, well, apparently she got changed in the doorway. They've been all there all day. It's very impressive, honestly. Treating this like I'm playing Breath of the Wild and I'm trying to get, like, the world's longest glide. I don't know why, but... I mean, there's only so much I can do when it comes to walking around. Can we stop off at the, oh... Hello, statue! Hello, Finley! / Wiggle. Oh, there's so many errors that still need to be cleaned up, but the team is working on it, so I appreciate it. I love how gently you glide with your burb arms. It's very it's very impressive too, considering I think Finley's wearing mittens. So, uh, very impressive work. To sing the slash out loud. Oh my god. I like this little stage. There's a small amateur theater group who rehearse here. Oh, really? Yeah, I was going to join in with them last night, but I couldn't bring myself to try it alone. I didn't know you could act. A little bit, yeah, I practice on my own sometimes. But it was more of a way of meeting new people, really. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, maybe I will try it out after all. So that's what we would have done if we had gone, if we'd answered Mia's call instead of Carl's. But from a strictly like role-playing point, uh, Carl is a person who's known Irma longer and like has probably had to deal with more death on the ward because Mia's is like as new as we are. So talking to Carl made more sense as like a as a person who has probably had to experience that before. Just kind of gone into the school courtyard here. I don't know why, but it let me, and it hasn't before. Oh, that's a cool bird. That is a perfect bird bean specimen. You're every day, aren't you? What are you doing here all day? Nothing much, really. Christo says we're here for skating. He's just sitting around all day. Many believe this is what skating is all about. The school always looks kind of empty. There aren't that many children in Porcupine. Most people here are older. That's why there isn't that much to do for us around here. I think skating is boring. What would you like to do? Good question. I like stories. I always love to write. I'd love to come up with a story one day. Maybe for a comic or something like that. I collect comics, but Krista wasn't really into them. Well, do you have any ideas? Sure thing. Do you want to tell me about your ideas for your comic? No, they're really bad. Come on, I'd love to hear them. It's not even finished yet. Maybe I can help you. When I was young, I'd always make up stories. Really? So you're like a writer? Sure, something like that, even if I'm too busy procrastinating on my PhD thesis right now. You know what? I don't know why, but I didn't think uh PhD like doctor PhDs had to write a thesis. But like every other PhD has to do that. But I don't know why I assumed that like I don't know why I assumed that medical PhDs wouldn't have to. Wow. Okay, so do you really want to hear about my idea? Sure, go on. Okay, so the story is set on a distant planet, and it's about a brave, strong, super cool heroine. She can do all kinds of stuff, and she's just the coolest. Yeah. Oh, so that's it? Yeah, I told you I wasn't finished yet. What do you think? Do you like my story? That's nothing much yet. It's not bad for the beginning. Really? You think so? Yeah, sure. Do you want us to brainstorm your story together? Sure thing. Excellent. So, first we need a name for the planet. The story begins on a distant planet called... Magitopia. Alright. Cast your vote. I'm too lazy to set up a poll for every single dialogue here, but... Um, what do you think? So, we can either go with Magitopia, Fintopia, Porcun 8th, or Ursus. Please don't make me write out a poll for these. I'm too lazy. Because I think we're gonna have to do like a bunch of different ones, and I don't want to one for each. One vote for Ursus. Anybody else have a disagreement? The 8. All right. Peeb, any ideas? Otherwise, I will dig out a coin and I will do a coin flip between those two. All right. Let's do the coin flip. Please tell me I have some sort of thing in here. I do. Excellent. All right. This is a gross ass loony. All right. So, we'll say that the extremely dead Queen Elizabeth II is the 8th, and the loon is Ursus. So here we go. And And it is the Looney, so we are going Ursus. Yeah, that's so much cooler. Hey, you're really a writer. Next, the heroine needs a name. Any ideas? How about Magatha? She's strong and tall and brave, and she has many friends. So Magatha, we can go with Magatha, or we can see if we have any other ideas. Do we go? Are we good with Magatha? Or should we see if they have any better names? Keep it? Alright, we'll keep it. Don't shoot down all their ideas. Fair enough. Magatha, sure thing. Magatha. I can feel it. It's as if I've known her for years already. I'm getting goosebumps. Yay! It's gonna be awesome. Magatha. The savior of Ursus. It already feels so much more real. But oh man, being a writer is so hard. Do you want to leave it for now? Yeah, I think I need a creative break. I'll sleep on it for a while and think about my story. Do you come here often? Brainstorming was fun. You could be my co-author. I'd love to. I'll come by as soon as I find the time. Awesome. See you around on round 2. This is gonna be the best comic ever. I'm sure of it. Is that the first time we've met Maggie? Today I met Maggie at the schoolyard, and together we randomly decided to try and come up with a story for a comic book. She needs some time to think things over. I should visit her again some other day. Alright, it's finally time to go see Carl. Once we pass through all the incredibly square buildings that I thought about it and I was like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that these like extremely weird like industrial looking buildings, like industrially like square looking houses show up in Germany too. I I don't understand how like that house design is good for like a climate that gets a lot of snow. But I should just put it out of my mind. Newspaper. Look, there's something about Sir Ursula's in the newspaper. Life in an unhealthy healthcare system. Interesting conversations and exclusive insights. Read the full 3-page report in tomorrow's edition. Well, suddenly all the dirt comes out. Makes sense. Alright, so Carl should be fairly close to... Oh! Fairly close to the bakery. Or should be close by. How cute! The stain looks a little like you, Finley. Yeah. What a coincidence, right? I can barely believe it myself. Maybe Pina used you as inspiration for this artwork, haha. Living next to a bakery would be, very hard. It'd be hard to have to, like, walk past that every day and be like, I don't need a cinnamon bun. I don't need a cinnamon bun. Hello? Hey, Carl, it's us. What's the password? Password? You didn't give us a password. Oh no, not tasty food. It's my one weakness. True. I guess that one's on me. Can you let us in, please? It's pretty cold out here. Not without the password. Hold on, I just need a minute to think of one. Okay, alright, I've got one. The password is mango. Keep it to yourselves. Don't pass it on. Great. Will you let us in now? Not until you give me the password. Mango. Ah, it's you guys. Very good, very good. But you can buy the cheap leftovers. That's true. That's very true, actually. Come home at the end of the day and they're like, yeah, you know, all the stuff that we couldn't sell during the day. It's right here. So it's like, oh, you're right. You're true there, Cat. Well, what are you standing around out there for? Come on in. It's way too cold outside. And then Finley came along. Mr. Arndez hasn't exactly confirmed that, but he said he remembers stacks of folders in a bright light. What are you thinking, Carl? I think that all fits together. I used my involuntary vacation to do some thinking. I never liked this whole situation right from the start. First, though, I need to apologize to you, Finley. I was never quite sure if you'd been imagining things or not when you had the accident. But I can see now that you're onto something. So what are our conclusions? That we need to go deeper. Deeper? You know, I'm the longest serving member of the staff at St. Ursula's after Ingrid. I do the rotas, manage our inventory, and put our orders together. What are you getting at? We need to go to the hospital's document archive. That could be where we find the answers to what's going on here. You mean the big storeroom in the basement? Surely we can't just walk in there. No, the storeroom's always locked. Even I don't have access to it. But I have an idea on how we can get in there. It'll require perfect teamwork, though. This is a delicate matter, like an ornate glass figurine. We need to consider our every move carefully, like chess grandmasters. Wow, you've really put some thought into this. Of course I have. So, listen carefully. Old Glendower has all the keys to the building in his office, including the key for the archive. That's the one we need to get. And how are we going to do that? Sometimes Gregor stays at the hospital late into the night. Seems like he's got some kind of project he works on in his office after hours. I don't know what it is, but he sure puts a lot of time into it. And over the course of my many night shifts, I've noticed something. At exactly 1 a.m. every night, he leaves his office, sets off to see Ingrid. How has the game been going? Pretty good. Ray, you knew that, we told you that Irma died, right? Step by step. Didn't think this would autoplay. Foot by foot. But we went to her funeral and we got kicked out. His mind never straying from his goal. Until he finally reaches Ingrid's desk. Two always spend a while chatting. Then Gregor grabs a coffee and heads back to his office. But you know what? When he goes on this little walk, he never locks his office. That gives us the perfect window to get in there. You to give me the bad news. Oh no, kicked out, why? We were given time off to go to her funeral. And then when we got there, we were told that Gregor, the armadillo on screen, was also here, but he had left out the back door. So we went after him and we were like, he was like, it's all my fault. If I hadn't fixed that pipe, then, or if I'd taken better care of the place, then this would have never happened. And we told him, I also thought it was my fault, but it's not anybody's fault. I was the one looking after her. And then eventually we made up, we got him, we convinced him to come inside. But it turns out that really sour-looking bulldog was sitting behind the dumpster listening. And he raised a ruckus at the funeral saying, how the hospital is killing people and how we need to get, how they need to shut it down. And so the next day, they have a huge protest outside the hospital. So that's how things are going. That gives us the perfect window to get in there. Finley, you wait until Gregor leaves his office. That gross guy. Yeah, the gross guy. Damn. That's when you go in and look for the archive key. Finley's specced out. He is tactical. Sounds good, but he must have a lot of keys. It'll take me a while to find the right one. No problem. That's where Mia and I come in. Word on the street says you're a talented actress, Mia. What? Me? Mission Impossible style, exactly. We painted our faces camo even though we're inside a building.
Good evening, my dearies.
What's with the disguise? I'm on leave right now, right? It's best if I stay incognito while I'm at the hospital for now. I don't want any more trouble. Okay. Good. Now where was I?
Please pay no attention to me. I'm just an old, fragile little granny. Just here to visit her little son. I suppose I'd better head up to his room.
Oops!
Oh my hip. Such pain. Oh!
Don't worry, I'm coming. What a plan. It's foolproof. Fear not, I am a competent junior doctor. I'm here to help this poor old lady. It looks like she took a bad fall with no outside interference whatsoever. What's this now? If you get a costume, I want one too. After all, I'm playing the courageous doctor in shining armor. Alright, I guess. As I was saying, I rushed right here to help, right now to help this injured person. This looks bad. You there, with the broom. What, me? You look strong. I implore you, help me with this old lady. What's with the amateur dramatics? No drama here, sir. This is serious. I need to make sure this person has not sustained any more severe injuries. Alright. Oh my god, just please do a smash cut. And then, boom. The key is ours. The perfect plan. Now, there's just one thing left to do. Head down to the basement and into the document archive. I feel like driving to get tacos. I've decided it is pancake time. Hell yes, pancakes are also a great choice. Are we gonna hide in a cardboard box now? I would, but I can't bend my knees.
Good job, team. It's heist time.
Before we go in there, what exactly are we looking for? Carl, I can't. Carl, sweetie, I can't. Wait a second. The door was already open. Carl, I can't read you. No! Maybe so, but it wasn't today. Maybe you're right, Carl. Let's check it out. Oh, that's a very unfortunate glitch. Someone was in here recently. How do you know that? The layer of dust isn't as thick as usual. I haven't been here in ages, but something just feels different. Like someone's disturbed the energy of the room. Since when are you the mystical type? Hey, back off! I can sense these things. You better take a look around. Maybe we'll find something unusual. In movies, archives like these are full of secrets and treasure. In real life, I guess they're full of boredom, too. Medical records, doctor's letters, studies, lab results. Some of these documents are older than my parents. There must be loads of thrilling stories stashed away down here. Also probably lots and lots of receipts for tax purposes. Look up here! Finley, get down from there! You'll break your neck! Mia's right, we all know those boxes are out to get you. How did you get up there anyway? It doesn't matter. Someone's taken some folders off these shelves. You can still see a print in the dust. It's pretty obvious something's missing. What? Let me see. Yes, it's definitely not normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's actually a system in this archive. And something's clearly missing here. This empty space should be filled with at least 7 years' worth of receipts and bills. Yep. Oh, gotta keep your last 7 years of receipts and bills in case they need to audit you for tax purposes. I'm very familiar with that and how stupidly heavy a cardboard box can get when it's absolutely full of paper. You're right, Carl. Why do you sound so surprised? I thought you'd be used to that by now. Do you think this means anything? I think it does. What's really interesting is that all the missing files should belong to the same time period. They'd all be documents that would be potentially needed for communication with the health insurance companies. Those kinds of documents don't just disappear. But they might have been moved to another location because they're still needed. Like an old hospital bed on the 5th floor, for instance. That's gotta be it. There must be someone who knows about this. Dr. Theobald, maybe? I don't think so. He hasn't been seen in a while. Should we go to the police? Uh-oh. There's someone outside. We need to get out of here quickly. Agreed. What are you doing down here? Carl, is that you? Sandra, we just stumbled on something big. Have you seen Dr. Theobald? We need to speak to him urgently. The boss haven't seen a whiff of him. I need to see Holly and pick up some blood results. It's not like there's anyone here who actually meant to be working in our ward. But you'd better settle in anyway. That crowd outside's way bigger now. I wouldn't be trying to head home right now if I were you. Not that I can think about clocking off, too much to do. The wards are all pretty much full. So come on, make yourselves useful. Sandra's right. Finley, we should lend a hand on the ward. What about the missing documents? I'm sure that can wait. We need to give Gregor his key back, then help out upstairs. You're right. Thank you so much for the clip, Kat. I could use a little help here. That was Ingrid. Let's have a look.
Down with St. Ursula's! Here comes another of those bunglies.
Ralph, you crackpot. Just go home, okay? You can't just come in here like this. It's not allowed. Please, just let us do our job. The noise you're making's bad enough. But more importantly than that, you're blocking the main entrance. That means you're stopping us from admitting any more patients. Please, just leave.
Duh! That's just a load of stupid excuses. Who's gonna stop us, you? Patrick here has a terrible ailment. Exactly. Oh, the pain! That's enough. Not only did you cripple him for the rest of his life when he injured his arm years ago, that nasty little run attacked us both just the other week. Patrick's still recovering to this day. And that's not even mentioning the psychological trauma we both suffered. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, my arm. See, we have every reason to be here and every right to. We're not leaving until we get some answers. Get the chief physician out here, now!
But hasn't Dr. Table come to speak to you all already? He assured me that...
Of course he hasn't. As if he would get his fat ass out of that comfy chair.
Will you all just listen for 1 minute?
If he's not going to come down here, we'll just have to take this to him. That's right. And you know what else? Let me through, damn it. Help, quickly.
Renee, what's up? This person. They were just standing next to me in the crowd. Then all of a sudden they fainted. I just managed to stop them from hitting the ground. They don't look good. We should take them to the ward.
Typical. Always the same. The next poor soul for you to bleed dry.
Finley, lend me a hand here. But what about Dr. Theobald?
I'll try and find out where he is. And I'll try and find out more about the missing documents, too. We'll talk later.
All right.
Let me through, you scumbags!
The patient's in very poor condition. I'm glad you brought him to us. Do you know what's wrong with him? I'll take care of this. Please just give me some time. Mia, Finley, please look after the ward. There's a lot to do, as ever. And this isn't helping. Sure, we'll take care of it. I want to help too. Good. Ask around the other wards, see if anyone else can help out. Consider it done. Don't you need any help here? What I need most of all is time. The best way for you to help me is to take care of the ward on your own. Forgive me if I can't monitor your work as closely as usual. You and Mia have been here a while now. Prove to me that I can trust you with our ward. Focus, Finley. I know you want to make sure everyone's as comfortable as possible, but keep it brief today, okay? I'll let you know as soon as I know more. Good nurse, she will protest for better pay, but still help when needed. Yeah. Good on her. Hello, Nash. And the M1 Garen ping. I'm ready to fight that bulldog scumbag. Same. He just woke up. Oh dear. Glad you're recovering, though. Greetings! And the same to you. You're struggling with inflammation after an abdominal injury, right? Let's take a look then. Oh god. Freddy Fazbear. The pizzeria. This is a textbook inflammation, but I can see you've had all the important vaccines. We need to cool the wound properly, and you'll need antibiotics to treat the infection. Got it. For now, I'll just keep as still as possible. Good idea, and get well soon. We got the Magpie song. I don't know why. Just having to hold a million different directions gets the song in me. I see you have a gastrointestinal infection. That's true. And you had a colonoscopy last night. Correct. There are probably better ways to spend your evenings, right? You're not wrong there. Alright, let me take a look. Alright. It's mastermind time. Which one haven't we used yet? Skull. So let's put blood there. Let's put bone here. Let's put tooth here. Let's put foot here. Ugh. Let's put foot here. Let's put bone there. Let's put tooth there. And then What is it? Blood? Can't be blood. I don't even know why I'm assuming it has to be blood. Where can blood be? That hasn't been yet. Blood can go there, bone can go there, and wood can go here. We'll swap this to eye. Okay. So we know eye's correct. So it's probably stomach, skull. So let's see. Let's say we've done tooth there. Let's do tooth here. We'll do stomach here. We'll do skull here, and we haven't done hand yet. Ooh. That's it. That's the game. Beautiful. Am I winning, Soroka? I think I am. I just did. I'm a mastermind champion. No serious abnormalities were found during your colonoscopy. Your symptoms indicate a flu-like infection. That's good because it's treatable and shouldn't trouble you for too long. But we need to get your electrolyte and water levels back up. And you need to make sure that you drink plenty of fluids, preferably tea. Okay. Why tea, I wonder? It makes you pee. I guess? Because it is a diuretic, but I would have thought the entire point is like replenishing your fluids. So like drinking something that like makes you lose more water at a time when they've probably like lost a lot of water due to like throwing up or diarrhea doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Hello, Fizz. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Something's not right here, is it? Honestly, I'm not sure. It sure feels that way. The protest's still going on downstairs. I checked. Green tea and black tea are good for replenishing electrolytes. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that. I wouldn't have thought that they have, like, much electrolytes in them at all. But that's interesting. That's good to know. It's gotten bigger, even. Yes, I noticed. And we've still had someone collapse on it. We've had someone collapse on us, too. One of the staff. No, a protester just keeled over out of nowhere. Dr. Kurowski's diagnosing him now, but we don't know what's wrong with him yet. You know, I've worked in the healthcare sector for decades. There have always been scandals, arguments, criticism. Some time ago, a large number of hospitals came to a decision that would end up having huge ramifications. Healthcare was improving. People were healing and recovering faster. In a very short time, the average length of a patient's hospital visit was halved. Accordingly, the hospitals decided to halve their numbers of nursing staff. Sport tea. I guess so. It's very sporty, that drink. But the workload remained the same. So then came the overhauls, the saving strategies, that kind of thing. We're still seeing the effects of that decision today. Oh boy, that sounds really familiar. Same everywhere all over the world. I also see the shortcomings here at St. Ursula's too. What I'm trying to say is, I know what you're going through. I'd like to take a look at your ratings if that's okay. Of course. 2 games of Mastermind. Oh, you spoil me. Oh, we got a foot right off the bat. Let's go, gamers. Wow. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put stomach here. Let's put teeth. Oh, wait, no. Bone has to go here. Then teeth goes here. Oh. Okay. Let's put stomach here. We'll put... Oh, wait, no. Tooth has to go there. Bone can go here. And then we'll go heart. Okay, bone goes here. What have we not tried yet? Eye. Was eye not in this set? Okay, how about blood? No, we've had blood. We haven't done arm yet. Is arm one of the symbols? No. Oh, I'm suffering extreme brain rot right now. So stomach wasn't right. I'm sorry, I'm getting brain rot, but I got it. Summon Lane. Oh dear. Oh. I'm almost afraid to tell you this. What is it? Is it all over for me? No, quite the opposite. Your readings have improved significantly. I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. But that's all part of the profession, too. Funny how things turn out sometimes. You should rest a little more. I think you'll be able to go back home soon. Your wish is my command. Oh, and one more thing. If I can help in any way, just say. I'd be glad to. That's really nice of you. But you're a patient here. The only thing you need to work on is getting healthy again. If you insist. Finley, can you give me a hand, please? I've just finished my assignments. That's music to my ears. Can I take a look? While we're looking after the ward on our own, we should compare results to keep each other on track. Yeah. Oh wow, that's pretty good, Finley. I don't think I can perform as well as you under stress. I've gotta say, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. All of our beds are occupied, I can't keep up. We'll manage it. I need to head up to the 4th floor for a few minutes. They're having trouble there, too. Everyone's pitching in where they can right now. Can you take on a few more people? Sure, I'll hold the fort. Thanks, I'll be right back. Good evening. Can you tell me about how you're... Oh, wait. Can you tell me about how you're feeling today? I've had awful stomach cramps ever since last night. And diarrhea, my head feels like it's about to explode. The injection will help keep your pain in check at least. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna die. Ooh, that's a juicy vein right there. There you go. Okay, injection done. I hope it kicks in soon. I've never felt this bad in my life. We'll give you a full checkup as soon as we can. In the meantime, try and get some sleep. Please hurry. There's something really wrong with me. I know it. Good evening. Can you tell me about how you're feeling today? This morning it felt like the flu. Now everything hurts, every breath I take. And how's your digestion? Everything went right through me this afternoon. The painkillers didn't help either, only a little. I'm gonna take your pulse, then we'll see what we can do for you. Easy, easy. Your body's fighting something. We're gonna find out what it is as quick as we can. Thank you. I hope it isn't contagious. Or is it always so busy here? Don't worry about that. My colleague will be back to check on you again soon. Good evening. Can you tell me about how you're feeling today? Struggling for air. Everything hurts. Help me, please. Of course, we'll adjust your medication. Thank you. And that's good. Okay, my colleague will be here in a minute to give you your new medication. Thank you. I don't want to die. We'll do everything we can to make sure you get well soon. I promise you that. A couple pills and that Dr. Mario might happen. No. None of the Dr. minigames were ever that involved. Oh no, I'm sorry. The 4th floor's even fuller than here. All the beds are occupied. There was some talk about whether we could fit more beds in somewhere. And then there was an incident. An elderly lady collapsed. I had to lend a hand for a while. And I didn't know the place so well, so... It's alright. Take a deep breath. Better? Better. How did it go here? I'm done with everything so far. Can I take a look? Yes! Everyone seems to be doing better. It's nice to know I can trust you with my tasks in case of emergency. I'll try to return the favor soon. Thanks for taking over. How do you feel? That was heavy going. I could use a break. I completely understand. Thanks for taking over here. Have you heard from Carl yet? No, now that you mention it. I've not spoken to him. Should we give him a call? Maybe he has some news for us. Good idea. Yes. And? Nothing. He's not picking up. Strange. I hope everything's alright. Reminds me of a game I played so much as a kid. It was called ER from 2005. Man, I love that game so much. Was ER like a drama series or something? I feel like I remember that name around that time for some reason. But then also there's the Trauma Center games, which actually look like they slap. I saw Neuro playing the one for the Wii, and I'm like, damn, kind of wish I was playing that. Finley, Mia, come quickly, please. The patient in room 302 is really sick. We can't stabilize him. The game based on the hit series, is it? Finley, Mia, quickly. Help me stabilize the patient. The cramps keep getting worse. The patient is unresponsive. We need to... Oh. Just flatlined. What? Dr. Kurosky, Be quiet! Sandra, take the deceased details. The patient suffered from severe and irregular abdominal cramps. We noticed heavy gastrointestinal bleeding. Dr. Linwood advised against surgical treatment. The blood work needs to be evaluated immediately. We know the bleeding was caused by a bacterial infection. Everything else will become clear soon. I think so. It was based on a show. It had voice actors and real-life people as headshots. Oh, wild. Also, do you remember earlier how there was the twins who had the bacterial infection? I wonder if this is related. Please, leave now. Is there anything we can do? Yes, there is. Please give me a little space, and get some rest. But don't you need a break? Not right now. This is an extreme case. I will consult Dr. Katera and wait for the results from Dr. Halley. I need you fresh and well rested in the morning. If this patient fell sick without warning, others could too. Even if there's no indication of a direct risk of infection, please be prepared. We'll know more tomorrow. Someone poisoned the watering hole? That would be terrifying. I guess we snuck outside or something, because I thought the protest was still going. Oh. Can't get the words out, huh, Finley? Go to bed or go to bed quickly. Like the twins don't drink old orange juice. They did. But it was a bacterial infection of some sort. What a night. Whatever, time to get to the hospital. My ears are still ringing from all that noise yesterday, but now everything seems quiet again. Weird. Do I have, like, one of the beer bottles Carl made? No, I don't. That's kind of a shame. I do have the trophy, though, that when Mia won the stew contest, and that's pretty cool. There's nobody here. It's like a ghost town. I'm heading down to the river real quick. There's an empty chair here, and someone's left a note. I'm off. It was all too much for me. Take care of yourselves. Doesn't mean anything to me, I'm afraid. Yeah, something's up, Corey. Also, all the snow's gone. That's interesting. You're still here. Why hasn't anyone come to pick you up? I don't know, Finley, but you should just abide by the rules of finders keepers. It was contagious, I remember that. I'm so invested in this. Same. We gotta find out the answer. Town looks a little roughed up, kinda, yeah. Oh! Everyone's got tummy ache. I had tummy ache once. I ate a lot of cherries, as many as I could. But then I got tummy ache. I don't have tummy ache today. Do you have tummy ache too? No, fortunately not. Yay! Wanna eat loads of cherries with me then? There aren't any cherries around right now. We only get them in the summer. Aw, that's not true. There's always cherries at the grocery store. They even sell them in bowls. Corvid brain. Extreme Corvid brain, and I love them for that. Good morning, dearie. Unusually quiet today, isn't it? Makes an old body feel a little lost. Are you okay? Oh, yes. Just a little tired. Go home and lie down. But it's so nice and peaceful today. I want to enjoy the crisp fresh air a little longer. Well, alright then. But if you start feeling worse, get some rest, okay? I will. Let's see if Giuliano's got any customers. Finley, you look worried, friend. I heard what's happened at St. Ursula's. Everyone has. You need anything, just say the word. Just look after yourself, Giuliano. That's the best way to help us right now. Oh, okay. I ain't always the best looking out for myself. But I'll make sure I don't leave with Gilbert's today. I ain't expecting many customers. But sometimes it's nice to have the place to myself, you know? Hang in there, Giuliano. Hang in there, Finley. Here you stand, same as every day. Your water's been turned off again. Probably for the best. It did smell kind of stagnant. I wonder if you're aware of what's been going around around here. Oh, I wonder if there was a bacterial infection in the water pipes. Old-timey disease? I mean, I suppose technically, yes. Oh, the trailer's not here. The coffee truck's gone. Did it skip town? Food poisoning at the festival? Could be. Could be. I don't think Finley had a chance to get the stew. But I thought the goat lady did. So, who knows? Maybe it just doesn't affect everybody. Oh. That's a lot of ambulances. The ambulance is supposed to use the back entrance, really. Sprinkler turned what the hell?
My belly feels like it's on fire. I think I'm gonna faint.
Ingrid, what?
Finley, I really can't talk right now. We're getting overwhelmed. The wards are almost full. We've got more and more people coming in with the same symptoms. I'm trying to organize more beds. Make yourself useful and get to your ward.
Wow. Oh. Get a move on. Our storeroom's empty. The main storeroom, too. I've run down here 9 times today already. Need a hand? Nah, I'm alright. Your ward's full, too. You best focus on that. Classic construction beaver. Yeah, there's like a whole group of them, apparently. Man, sure feels like a pandemic has really gone over the entire town, huh? I wonder if this is a metaphor for something. If the frog ends up keeling over, I won't be sad. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we just got people out in the hallways. It's pretty crowded here. How was the night shift? Don't ask, don't ask. I'm pretty sure my bloodstream is like 80% coffee right now. Don't you want to take a break? Nope, break later, things to do. They want us all to head to the break room. Dr. Kurowski's got something to tell us. Works for me. I was just gonna get myself another coffee anyway. Good morning. I have a small announcement to make. You look tired, Dr. Kurowski. Did you even go home last night? We know more about what we're dealing with now, but we still need some time. The bacteria is aggressive. We've been able to contain it to a certain extent, but some patients are still experiencing internal bleeding. But that's not what I called you here for. As you may have noticed, our wards are full. What's more, a few of our staff have also started falling ill. If more people are admitted as the day goes on, we will hit full capacity. And what does that mean? It means that if we run out of space, we're going to have to turn people away. But, yes, I know. This is new for me, too. But we have no choice. People are already being reallocated to other hospitals in the local area. But the nearest hospital's over an hour's drive away. We can no longer treat them here. I would ask you to take note of this information. We can't just send people back onto the streets. You know some of these people might be seriously ill. Wait a minute, Dr. Kurowski. Carl! What are you doing here, Carl? Don't you know you're not currently authorized to be here? Yeah, blah blah. Any idiot can see the hospital's bursting at the seams. So it seems. How else are we to explain your presence? I can't just sit by and watch people croak. And I won't let you down just because of some stupid forcification. Who's gonna stop me? Dr. Tables vanished into thin air. If he wants me thrown out, he can come out here and try it with his bare hands. And what's your plan? You think you can conjure up a second hospital with a wave of your magic wand? I don't need to. The ward on the 5th floor. Dr. Kurosky, we can get it running again. There's plenty of space up there, and most of the beds are still in place. That ward has been out of operation for years. What, so you'd rather send all those sick people back home? Very well. I won't claim I'm happy about this, but since you're already here, get the 5th floor ward up and running as fast as you can. I'll help Collar with that. I can't say I'm surprised to hear you volunteer, Finley. I'll go to the lab and see Dr. Howell. I hope he has good news. Mia, Sandra, I leave this ward in your hands. Are you up to the responsibility? Yes. Ain't no thing. Good luck, everyone. Now, get moving. Come on, Finley. Let's take a look at the ward upstairs. You think if it was a bacterial infection, they would be, like, wearing, like, hazmat stuff for risk of infection, but I don't know. Carl, you okay down there, buddy? Carl? Probably is like 40 pounds under that fluff. Absolutely. You get him, you drench him in water and he just, like, becomes so skinny. But he's still got spirit. Bless him for that. Harlan stares, man. There he is. Do you really think we can do this? Sure we can. There's a lot of junk lying around. We've got no electricity. But if we work together, we'll get the hang of it. It doesn't have to hold together for years, just long enough for us to ride out this wave. I'll deal with the bedrooms. You take care of the corridors. We're not trying to win a prize for best interior design. Just clear enough space so we can get through. Understood. Do we know why this word went unused? We're not sure. I think someone said it's, like, fallen into disrepair or something, but I don't really remember why they said it was like, oh, we don't use this word anymore. It's as good as new. Why did we stop using this word in the first place? It has a lovely rustic charm. Maybe it had something to do with all the mold. The discarded machinery. That thick layer of dust that's covering everything. Alright, you made your point. But the dust only moved in here later, you know. Okay, we've got almost everything we need. We're just missing the power. I might be able to help with that. I once administered emergency treatment to the junction box in surgery. I'm afraid this ward doesn't have a junction box. When the others got refurbished, this one was just left to rot. I'd guess the breakers for this ward are down in the basement. That's where the main distributor is. I'll go downstairs and turn on the power. Good. I'll get started filling up the beds and rooms. There's plenty of people waiting downstairs after all. Yeah, just walk. The elevator's gonna be real busy anyways. Might be related to the downsizing that our owl person was talking about. That too. Like, it's entirely possible that it's just like, well, we don't have the staff to have another ward, so we'll just shut it down. That makes sense to me. That's it. If I carry on like this, I'll be able to qualify as a professional electrician soon. Now, I need to get back upstairs. Carl's on his own up there. Yeah, gonna close the panel at least? No? Okay. Fair enough. I'm waiting for the grumpy owl to get out of his bed and force Yale to accept his help. I'm also waiting for that. Hold on, that's... Dr. Theobald! What were you thinking? Have you any idea what's been going on around here? Yes, I know, of course. That's why I'm here. Just listen to me for a moment, please. I had to go. I couldn't stay here anymore. I take full responsibility. I always wanted the best for St. Ursula's, believe me. A few years ago, I was appointed chief physician, but not without help. Roman Heydrich already held a lot of influence over the hospital, even back then. He offered me the position of chief physician as part of a restructuring. At the time, I thought it was the best way for me to actively help the hospital. I was still too young. I hadn't really earned the position. But I went along with it, and Roman supplanted my predecessor for me. We had big plans. Everything was great at first, but Roman put more and more pressure on me. He had interests of his own. He didn't even try to hide them from me. He kept coming to me with strange ideas. He wanted to take more and more money out of the hospital. When I refused, he started blackmailing me. I had to sign bills, purchase orders, and other documents for him. Otherwise, he would blow the cover on our agreement. And as chief physician, I would have taken the fall for everything. That's why I went along with it, for the good of the hospital. However, as we drew more and more public attention, Roman got cold feet. He took off and advised me to do the same. Sooner or later, his scam would be uncovered. And, well, here we are. But I couldn't leave the hospital at such a time of need. I will take responsibility for what I have done. I'm so sorry about everything. I never should have. Pull yourself together. Look at yourself. I'm furious. I never would have thought you were capable of such a thing. If you really care about us in St. Ursula's, then get a move on and help the staff. Now! We don't have time for all this whining. But Dr. Kurosky, what's going on here? Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you were on the 5th floor. Now, no matter, the power's gone out. Maybe we overloaded the grid. The hospital's running on emergency power. I'll speak to Gregor. We'll get this under control as quickly as possible. And I'll make sure that all the wards can continue working. Finley, please go to our ward. Check on Mia and the others. What about Carl? Carl is extremely experienced. He'll be fine without you for a few minutes. I'll be there in a minute. Got it. Slap him. Yeah. Fuck him up. Get him to snap out of it. Mia, the power's out. Yes, I can see that. Or rather, I can't see a great deal of anything right now. Are you alright here? Do you need a hand? We'll muddle through. Sandra's got the ward under control. Where's Dr. Kurosky? She's checking all the wards of everything they need. Dr. Theobald's taking care of the power failure. Dr. Theobald? Did I hear that right? Yes, he's back. I just ran into him while he was explaining himself to Dr. Kurosky. He was... What's wrong? Can you smell that, Mia? What do you mean? It smells like smoke. The 5th floor! It's on fire! What? We just got the ward up and running. Everything was going great. Then there was this huge bang. Sparks flying everywhere. And all that old junk up there caught fire. We have to get out of here quickly. Where's Carl? He's still upstairs. We're trying to get everyone out of there. Mia, I'm going upstairs. I have to check up on Carl. Should I come with you? You stay here. Make sure the ward's evacuated properly. Okay. I can do this. Renee, could you help Mia, please? Sure thing. See you in a minute. Don't think you should mess with the breakers? Probably not. Carl, are you there? Over here! Quick! We need help! The bed's stuck! Help me move it! This is a very, very tall bed. Best idea we had at the time. Yeah, like basically we were running out of space. Oh, that almost ended very badly. Thanks, Finley. What are we gonna do now? We need to put out the fire. First, we have to get everyone out of here. There's a plan for things like this. We evacuate everyone to the school gym hall. Then we stay there until the fire's been put out. We contact the other hospitals in the area. and get people out to them as soon as possible. Until then, we keep going. So, get everyone out? Get everyone out. We can't use the elevators, so we'll need to carry people downstairs. Benjamin and I can man the stairs. You go to the bottom of the stairs and take the beds as we pass them down. Demi and Archie will be waiting at the front entrance. Take the beds to the front of the building. What about the other wards? They'll all be doing the same thing. Do you think Dr. Kurosky and me will be okay? Yes, we'll help them in a minute. Thank goodness we haven't filled this ward up to capacity yet. Okay. Come on, there's no time to lose. Do I need to help this guy? No? Okay, I guess he'll be fine. How are things looking up there? Benjamin and Carl are evacuating the people in the beds. Great, us too. We still need people downstairs to help with the transport. I'm on my way. Mia, are you alright? Yeah, I'm good. The smoke's really bad, though. The 5th floor's on fire. We need to get people out of here fast. Sandra and I are getting ready to evacuate our ward now. We'll bring everyone downstairs. I'll help push them to the main entrance. Good. Take care, please, Finley. You too. See you soon. We've almost evacuated everyone, but they still need urgent help downstairs. I can't believe it. How could this happen? Less gawping, more pushing bad stuck Teobald. Oh god. Alright, that's one. What is it? Directly playing games and having to rescue folks in burning buildings. Occupational hazard. What if it collapses? Well, then I guess they'll just have to build another hospital. Hopefully we'll get everyone out before that happens. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna push this bed by myself while you all run past me. No big deal. I'm both smoking hot. Oh, you. Is there more people? Oh god, there is. Yo, help the bird. Yeah, guys, come on. A little bit of help here. What other game did I play recently that I had to rescue people from a burning building? I'm here auditioning for the 100-meter sprint. God damn. Yeah, I know. Wait. Oh, there we go. Finley, you're still here. You need to leave. Take the next transport to the gym. The rest of the staff are already on their way. I'm sure your services will be needed there. Don't you think I should do another check of the hospital? We might have missed some people. I've been to a lot of wards. I'll do one last round of the ground floor, then I'll be right behind you. I'll come with you. You've done well, better than I could have done. I'll be right. I'll be all right. I'll just hold my stethoscope tight. Go now, Finley. And thank you. He's gonna go down with the hospital. He almost certainly is. Oh yeah, Carl wasn't there either. Shit. Carl can float from the roof with that sheep booth. Oh, that's true. If he hit the ground, he would just kind of like softly impact and go boing. Come on, get in there. The others need you. Hello, Goose. Good to see you. Excuse me? Ah, Finley, there you are. We need all the help we can get right now. Come on, take care of the sick as best as you can. I'll assign the teams, then I'll help out as well. What are you waiting for? Show me what you can do. Oh. Press A to continue. Okay. My fingers. Got it. This isn't how CPR works. Don't worry about it. What? There we go. Okay, on to the next one. Oh. Finley! Leave it. Dr. Kurowski, glad you're here. This patient's very sick. She's beyond your help now. But can't you see the woman's already dying? But You can help me. I need you up front urgently. Please come with me, quickly. I'm so glad that they actually finally did something interesting with the mini game where it like actually I was like, huh, this is really boring. Where it's like it's getting slower and slower. It's like, oh shit, that was their pulse. They just flatlined. They just died. I don't know why I sound so excited about that, but it's at least a narrative thing. Now to wander forlornly through here. Hello, Goblin. And that's it. Depression. Yeah. Any game about the healthcare. I don't know like industry, but like the healthcare system is probably gonna have a decent amount of depression in it, but that's pretty cool. There's a couple of glitches, but I also noticed like I've been seeing that they've been updating it every now and then, so they're on top of it, and I don't think it detracts from the fact that this was a really solid first attempt by this dev studio, because this is their first game, and it looks really nice too. Like, I really love the style. Hello, Zen. Did the hospital blow up? No, Doubt Corky. It caught on fire. The fifth ward caught on fire, and then the whole building collapsed because it was on fire. Hey Zen, how are you doing? I hope you're well. We just finished Fall of Porcupine, I think. Hospital what? It caught on fire. Because money was siphoned away from it. I don't know why the music is getting alright. Very, very loud. Makes sense. Velocities are gonna have a field day with this. Absolutely. With any luck, the people who were siphoning money away from the hospital will go away for a very long time, but they might not.
Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye.
How is Las Roca?
Fine line between
Las
good
Roca,
times
c'est
and
bien.
memories. Just one breath away
Oh,
from
there we go.
eternity.
He got arrested.
Oh, summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye.
Aw, Pina gave us a new
Summer's
plan.
gone by like a stranger on a sidewalk. A short smile, no time for words. Oh, summer's gone by like a night with friends you thought could never end. But now it's barely remembered. I hope that you still remember me like a melody that is still stuck in your head. Stuck in your head. You're still stuck in my head.
There's Irma's memorial.
Stuck in my head. Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. It's a fine line between good times and memories. Just one breath away from eternity. Oh, summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. Summer's gone by in the blink of an eye. Always summer's gone by. Oh, summer's gone by. No, it's barely remembered. I hope that you still remember me like a melody that's still stuck.
Anonymous interview partners for their honest and emotional stories. Oh, that's actually really cool. That they got, they based this on, like, interviews that they did with healthcare staff. That's actually really cool. The protesters got their worst of down at the hospital, realize they now need to drive an hour when they're sick. Yeah, not sure. Not sure what their end goal was there, but I don't know that there was much apart from just like a bunch of resentment. Oh shit. Well, Dr. Table didn't make it out. And that's Fall of Porcupine. So, a huge thank you to the publisher for giving me a key to show off that game to you all, because it was I really appreciate being able to show it off to you, because it's neat, and I really appreciate that the devs had a chance to make it. was so cool. Man, what a good game. It was actually really good. So when I was first like looking at this game after I was like they were like, "Hey, you want a key for this?" And I like went and looked at the store page. I saw people being like that like I really hate the ending, but honestly I don't. Like I mean it really seems like yeah, it's like a story of basically people defrauding the hospital of money and thus cutting services and making things harder and harder for everybody. And people just try to power on through it even when there's just not much you can do. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing that game. Um, I hope that they can continue to squash the remaining bugs that we saw, but otherwise, like I think it was really good. Mostly because we didn't get full conclusions, I suppose. But I mean, you got enough. Like everything kind of got resolved, and you know what was happening. I think the only thing that's kind of like up in the air is like who was reading documents on the fifth floor, but I get the feeling that was either Dr. Theobald or Roman Hedrick like cooking the books and just like doing it in a ward that nobody uses now. I think it's pretty in line with what would happen, short of a miracle. Yeah, basically, like it's like they were trying to do their best and despite everything going to hell. And really what more could you ask of them? But that is all I have for you today. So let's go ahead and go find somebody to raid here on Monday night. And while I'm here, I want to say a huge thank you to, let's see, to Corgeet for subscribing, to Replicant for raiding, and to Peeb for gifting a gift sub to Corey, and to everybody else who tuned in and watched and hung out and chatted. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. It means a lot to me. But let's go ahead. Who's live? There are a couple people actually. We've got some choices. Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid over to Nazu, who is playing some Battlefield 3. That's a classic. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and this is where we're going. So just in case which leaves you behind, we'll be going over to Nazu, the Potato King, who's actually I'm just gonna preview the stream, and he's got on a fantastic looking outfit actually right now. He's got a fighter pilot outfit on, and that looks so cool. So let's go ahead and wish him well. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you back here on Thursday for a new week of streams. Take care and see you then. Bye bye, everyone.